So I took a photography class. Let's talk about it. It's Alpha Marina, and I'm back after a long hiatus of college, kicking my butt, doing lots of work. But it's okay because it's like my experimental era. I'm taking a lot of classes that are not really my forte, but I think it's cool to be versatile. I think it's cool to do a lot of stuff, try new things. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today. So, I'll be talking about photography today. Yeah, I took a photography class in like the fall of 2022, which is relatively recent. So, I kind of do remember quite a bit from this class, but what is time anymore? COVID really messed up my perception of time. But it's okay. I guess it happens when you get older. Before I took this class, I thought it was a cool idea to like take photography. But I didn't really get that option because I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do in high school. I thought I wanted to be a teacher in the elementary school level where you like teach kids in the homeroom, like in homeroom teacher in elementary would teach like science, math, reading, blah blah blah, and everything else would be taken care of by other teachers that are specialized in like music, art, theater, and I just wasn't so sure. So I never really got the opportunity to take photography. So when the opportunity presented itself, like around a year ago when I was preparing for registration, I thought I was like, well, now or never. I'm going to take photography and let's see how it goes. I was really excited, nervous, but it all worked out in the end. You guys know this, but in college, you have to pay for your own stuff. So I was looking through the supply list on the first day of class, and I was literally like, what the heck? How am I gonna get all this? What is going on? So, yeah, before this class started, Trisha recommended that I get a Canon camera. She said it was good for beginners, and I trusted her advice because she's really experienced in photography, and I'm like a noob. So I was like, well, Trisha's the expert here. I'll just trust her on this. So, and another thing that I thought was pretty cool is that my professor told me in the entire class about Amazon camera bundles where you can buy a camera bundle for the price of a camera. Like it has the camera, the entire charging system, the equipment, everything you need. And it was really helpful for her to do that. So if you're like a little tight on money, but not too tight, and you want to get into photography, I recommend getting an Amazon camera bundle because it's a life-saving thing. Well, not life-saving, but you know what I mean. Like you can save a lot of money and you don't have to buy just a camera, from like one place. And also it all comes in one place and in one package. So, yay, take your pick. What's cool is that my professor informed us all about an app that actually can take pictures for you from your phone. Like it's the, I don't know if you can see it, but it's the Camera Connect app. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff on my phone, don't mind that. But the Camera Connect app, which is the Canon one, this is what it looks like. I'm going to show it again. Something like that. And you can't see it, but the Canon camera app is really cool. Like, you can connect it to your camera with like Wi-Fi. Haven't done it in a while. And it's like really cool stuff. Like, you can take pictures from your camera on your camera from your phone. Like the phone acts as like a remote control for the camera. Like that is so high tech and it really blew my mind. And I utilized it in the later part of the semester and it was a time saver. I didn't have to hire or ask anyone else to help take photos for me, of me. Like I didn't want to give them that hassle because I just want to do it myself. Like, why ask someone else to do it when you can do that thing yourself? Know what I mean? Speaking of which, my final assignment in this class was literally about like how media can influence body image, how like social media can really mess with our perception of our bodies and stuff like that. And I'm gonna like walk you through my process and to show you just how I think. I'm not so sure how often I do that. I go on story spams and spam my story with like ramblings of my thoughts and stuff like that. But I'm not entirely sure I've ever talked about the process behind one of my projects in public. And yeah, let's talk about it. This first image of me is pretty desaturated. Like, there isn't a lot of color to look at because I think it works because it's not supposed to be a happy photo. If I wanted to be happy, I would have kept the color. The text is red because red is a bold, powerful color, and I think it works that way. I wanted to stand against the background. If I used yellow, it will look too happy. If I used blue, it wouldn't stand out enough. And yeah, this is where color psychology comes in, so thank God for that. This next image is of me applying makeup to make myself look, quote, beautiful, end quote. So I surrounded myself in this image with like social media app logos angled diagonally. If I had kept them in the vertical format, it would look too plain for me. So I just slightly rotated them in one direction. You can see the Instagram, TikTok, Tumblr, Snapchat logos in the picture. I really don't know how Snapchat would really factor into body image and all that stuff, except for its fillers. I kind of see it, but I don't use Snapchat that much, so I don't really know too much about it. I just, added it in because I just needed another app logo to balance the composition. You can also see my phone in the bottom right corner of the picture. Remember when I told you about that Camera Connect app? Yeah, I was literally using that to take this picture, like it was pulled up on my phone. I think its placement on the photo is effective because you don't see it too much. It's not the main focus. I am. Because it is about body image and how the media can really affect it. If the phone were any higher up, you wouldn't feel natural. Come on. You don't see people hold up their phone like this when they're watching YouTube or whatever. Know what I mean? This last photo is pretty saturated compared to the other ones. I think it works here because the wig I used is the one I used for my Ariel cosplay. It's a vibrant red color, so I wanted to look like as vibrant as I could in the photo while still keeping it similar to the tone of it, not making it too vibrant, because if it's vibrant, it's going to look happy. You know what I mean? So in that picture, I'm wearing makeup. I looked a little touched up, even though I don't think I did a lot of that in Photoshop, but whatever. What I'm not so sure about is the red text. I think it's a little on the nose. I'm not trying to be that on the nose of my art, and it's hard coming from an autistic person. But that's a story for another day. So that's my experience in photography class. It was a lot more fun than I expected. I learned a lot about composition, Photoshop, what work goes into making a good picture. I'm not the best at it, and I hope to be better than I was before. But yeah, that's pretty much what life is in art. Like, you all start somewhere, and we are all on our different journeys. So you can't just expect to be really, really good at it when you just started. It's gonna take time to improve. Oh, enough about me. I want to hear about you. Did you take photography in college or high school or anywhere else? Let me know how it went in the comments. I'd love to talk to you about it. Anyway, it's getting a little late, so I gotta go. So I'll see you around in the next video, okay?